What's up, family? How you guys doing? What's cracking? What's going on? How's everybody's day going? Give y'all a couple seconds to pile up in here, and we go and do what we do and how we do it, and the rest is history. After posting last night video, and I talked about all my past guests that I had on the show. What's up, fam? How you doing, Chris? Hey, we got the same name, nigga. What's up, King Lion? How you doing, baby? Well, shit, everything is good my way. You already know that I'm always doing good. No, no if and rebuts or regret or anything I do or say. What up, bro? How you doing? What's up, Greg Gas? What's up, X Con? So listen, y'all. What's up, Third Degree in the house? What's up, Tyrone? So listen, y'all. Um, yeah, I'm doing my thing always. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Independent. So as I was saying, people, we on here. A lot of people, like I said in the last video I posted, I was talking about all the celebrities that I've interviewed on my show and didn't have to pay $1 to, right? And I'm gonna laugh at Ben because I think Ben is a clown with that one. Said without, I'm scared of J Mix. Please get the fuck out of here. That's a very laughable bullshit. But anyway, um, as I was saying, now the last guest, people was asking, okay, well, where do I find what episode or what show was this guest on? So I went back and I pulled up everything so I could tell you which guests, which episodes they're on. You know what I'm saying? So it's on and popping. And I'm going to address that bullshit being so sit tight and chill the fuck out. Um, we wanted to talk about, let's go with Marty T. Marty T, he's a Hollywood film director. Marty T, he produced the videos for Easy E, Real Compton City G, and Above the Law, VSOP, and Black Superman, right? And he also recorded, did the video, produced Call It What You Want. Um, what was it? Call It What You Want, but Above the Law, and Tupac Shakur. Now, when you go listen to this is episode 33. Marty T is episode 33. And when you listen to episode 33, you could check it out here on the YouTube channel, on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere where you can get podcasts, Google Play Music, all that. He talks about how Tupac pulled up on set in a Beamer, black Beamer. Um, how Tupac stepped out and there was a cloud of weed smoke, and how they had some type of shit there that was real fancy food. And Tupac looked at the shit and said, "Man, I'm not gonna eat this shit." And Tupac went to Fat Burgers and got him some Fat Burgers. So you got to check that interview out. It was real funny. He tell you a lot of shit about Tupac and tell you a lot of shit about Easy E. I mean, this shit was just beautiful. That's that episode 33, Marty T. Okay, Fiend from No Limit. Everybody know who Fiend from No Limit is. Okay, he came on episode 34. He talks about Master P, the whole No Limit family, Snoop Dogg, how everything was good, despite all the rumors you may heard. And he set the record straight. So go check that episode out, episode 34. Let's go to episode 51, Risky. Everybody know who Risky is. Risky is the dude who's responsible for doing the Tupac's artwork for the Machiavelli album, right? And he's just, talk about Tupac, how he met Tupac, how Tupac reacted when he saw the artwork, and all that good shit. So you want to check that out. And he give you some insight on Suge and tell you about the real Suge Knight, not what you hear in the media. And that's that. That's episode 51 with Risky. Now, this is the one that everybody's asking about. Episode 52, this was a very epic podcast show and interview for me because in one sitting, all three at one time on the phone, and that is episode 52. And in this episode, Big C Styles and them talk about how Tupac, the night that Tupac was flipped to MOB when he started wearing all red. He talks about, how Tupac was down. He did not, let's clear this up. He did not disrespect Tupac in any shape, form, or fashion. It was all love, all respect. He just talked about what Tupac did for a business move, what he felt he had to do for a business move. It was never nothing personal. It was business. DOC tell you a damn good story about how him and Tupac was in Atlanta, Georgia, around the time right before Tupac shot the off-duty Atlanta cops, and how Tupac had him mad as hell. He was pissed off at some shit that Tupac said to him, but it wasn't on no beef level. It was like, how friends make each other mad. Like, what, only your best friend can say some shit to you that make you mad, and y'all cool, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, ain't nothing else, to the situation. So he just talk about that. So that's a good story. That's episode 52. So y'all go and check that shit out. Now, the LT Hutton interview. Yes, I did an interview with LT Hutton, episode 62. Y'all got to go just check that out. He talk about the movie and talk about certain stuff in the movie, and it was some of it was lies and some of it was the truth. A lot of it was the truth, but some of them may have been lies or just not fully the truth. But you guys be the judge. That's episode 62. Go to Danny Boy's interview I did, episode 68. Guys, check that out. And that was good. That was a good interview with Danny Boy. He talked about they owe him money and just shit of that nature. Danny Boy, but it was real good and it was respectful. So check it out. A couple people even asked the Daz Dillinger episode. Daz Dillinger's episode was number 71, for those of you that didn't know. So go check that one out. Alonzo Williams from the World Class Wrecking Crew, he talks about Eazy-E behind the scenes of the person who Eazy-E really was. In good taste, nothing bad. Talk about how Eazy-E's baby mama blacked his eye. How Eazy-E would owe people money back in the day and try to play them on their money, including himself. How Eazy-E would hide his money in his sock and shit of that nature. And that was a good one. And Bangum Smurf, episode 27, former G-Unit member Bangum Smurf, he talks basically about shit dealing with him and 50 Cent, how it went sour, the shit that happened with how Chris Lightly or whatever basically turned 50 against certain crew members and just how the shit went sour. So, you go check that shit out and it's all good, you know what I'm saying? So, let me answer some questions real quick on this. Somebody just said, are you scared of Jesse? You scared of Jesse, or why are you scared of Jesse? That's a laughable offense because I'm not scared of Jesse. Jesse know I'm not scared of him. And anybody else know that I'm not afraid of Jesse. I'm not afraid of no man that bleed like I bleed, breathe the same air as I breathe, and put his motherfucking pants on one leg at a time like I put mine on one leg at a time. So I'm not scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit in my house, you know what I'm saying, doing videos. You see me, I'm in the street. I'm out and about. You know what I'm saying? So as I said last night, the situation with Jesse, it was the real is the real. If I did something, was wrong, right? I would want to be criticized on it. You know what I'm saying? I would want Jesse to criticize me. Let me know that I dropped the ball on something, right? I deal with family members on my Facebook page, so a lot of you guys didn't even know shit about the video that I posted on Facebook that was only over there for the family, right? So Jesse saw that video. I had told Jesse I was going to tap him. I said, you know, Jesse, I'm gonna tap you on that. What you did with Reggie Wright Jr., you know, you ain't do that right. I'm gonna tap you on that, right? Jesse knew I was gonna tap him. He said, okay. And I did the video on Facebook. Jesse watched that video when I was live doing it. He went back and watched the video again. The video was only about, what, 20 minutes long, if even that long. Jesse could have called me and told me how he felt about the video then. And I would have took the video down over on Facebook. I would have took it down. But instead, he comes over here and do a video for you guys to see, right? So I was like, okay, well, why would he do that? He could have called me direct, or he could have said something that night after he watched the video, but a whole 24 fucking hours later, he go do a video for you guys. I don't know if the video was going to try to redeem himself or something. I don't know. But it was the wrong move to make. It was the wrong decision. That's just how I feel about it. Like I said early on, there's no beef. There's no problem. You know, when you a family, y'all go through shit, and it is what it is, and y'all make up later. Jesse have reached out to me after the video through text message. And it was all love. It was no hate, no nothing. We discussed what we need to discuss, and it was all love. And that's that. Real men pack shit up and keep it moving. Now, let me see. I personally, let me say this again, because I'm not going to read nothing right now because y'all throwing me off. We patched this shit up. We moved on. It's good. It's all done. It's over. He shot his video. I shot my video. Okay. Did we divide the people? No, we didn't divide the people because the real family members didn't take sides. The real family members was like, hey, I fuck with y'all both. I do this, I do that. That was that. And the real family members voiced their opinion. They didn't attack Jesse. They didn't attack me. The real family said how they felt about certain shit that they noticed that Jesse was doing different. Jesse read them same comments and he needed that. He needed to see how y'all felt. So now he know how to bounce back and do what needs to be done. That's just plain and simple as that. Let me say this. When I made the statement, right? When I said I am black owned by me, black operated by me, and black invested by me, that was not a race card, but you got some ignorant, dumb bitch that went in the thing and said that was playing the race card. How was that playing the race card when I just clearly said that I was invested, owned, and operated by myself? Let me say this about these donations, because I was never the one for donations. I never asked you guys for a donation, a penny or a quarter or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I never did. Now, you got your other YouTubers that will constantly tell you they want you to donate them money to they PayPal, they Patreon, leave the links and all that shit, right? If that's how they get their money, that's cool. I'm not for that. But at the same time, make them show you a receipt. What am I sending you money for? Why am I giving you my money? Can you show me a bank statement that my money is still sitting in your bank account the money that myself and other people have donated to you since you have not gotten one interview. Ask them that. Hey, and see how quick the motherfuckers block you and probably and will delete your comment that you put on their video. Now, I was always told, if your shit is good enough, invest in your motherfucking self. Invest your own money. And I invest in myself because I know my motherfucking work is that good. Now, the money that do come through, because I'm a firm believer in every business the money should invest back in itself, right? When you see me with my merchandise, right? I done sold 10 of these fucking jackets alone this month, starting at $65. These fucking hoodie sweatshirts right here. Last month alone, I done sold 30 of them. I done sold 5 t-shirts alone this month. And I take all that motherfucking money and I invest it back into the YouTube and the podcast. You got to give something to get something in return. So I'm giving you good quality merchandise to spend your money. And I take that money and invest it back into my podcast or the YouTube. A lot of this shit that a lot of these people's telling you can go to Google your goddamn self and find that shit. And read it and they say, oh, well, this motherfucker said this and this right here in Google. So my thing with it is, when did YouTube channels become all about money? People want you to donate money to them. You know what I'm saying? If you had a hobby in collecting coins, would you want a nigga to invest in you to collect coins? Donate money to you while he collect coins? If a nigga had a model car project that was a hobby, would he want you to invest in him and buy his model cars for you? For him so he can put them together and set them on his shelf? Think about that. So why would I donate my money to you to do what you like? No one asked me and nobody asked another podcaster or YouTuber to start a podcast or to start a YouTube channel. We did that shit because that's what we wanted to do. A lot of YouTubers lost sight in what was important because they started thinking about the dollars. Now, I don't give a fuck who like me and who don't like me, because what you eat don't make me shit and who you fuck don't make me come. You don't like me, motherfucker, I don't like you either. But you will respect me. Anybody can talk bad all day behind these motherfucking cell phones and these motherfucking computers and these cameras. You know what I'm saying? And call you whatever they want to call you, but when you see them in their face, you're 9 times out of 10 slap the shit out they bitch ass. Now, a lot of these motherfucking jawjackers are overseas. So they talk all that big shit because they're in the UK, they're in Germany, or they over in Africa, they over in wherever the fuck they at. So this is what they do. This is a favorite pastime for them to talk shit. That shit don't bother me, brother. You can say what you want to say on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, I talk more shit because I can back my shit up. And I'm right here in Detroit. So anybody that got a problem with me can come see me, partner. And I make that crystal clear. I'm not hiding from nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I never lied to you. I never lied to you about anything. None of y'all. I never backtracked and danced around no shit and jumped on another man's theory and said, oh, this is this, this is that. I would never do that. Never. But you got YouTubers out here to tell you 1 minute, this is this, that is that, and that is that. And a lot of you guys believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? So me, personally, I don't give a fuck. Ben, you can suck my dick. So let me remove this bitch real quick. Put him on timeout. He's a bitch. Okay. Now look, I put Ben on timeout, right? For 300 seconds. Let me tell you how much of a bitch that Ben is, right? After his 300 seconds is up, that bitch is finna watch this video all the way through and be sitting around and dancing like a bitch. Pussy is wet and want a dick stuck in her pussy. You know how females be? And that's how he is right now, bouncing around like, ooh, I can't wait till 300 seconds is up so he can say something, right? This is what I like about the timeout button, because you could put a bitch in timeout and the bitch gonna come right back in because they still watching your shit. The bitch don't like nothing you saying and nothing you doing, but the bitch is sitting right here watching you. Now watch how these 300 seconds is up and this bitch gonna pop back up and say some dumb shit. You got to love your haters. You got to take it and enjoy them, because that's what they are. It's all good. Nah, it's power. It's power. I'm telling you, people, that shit is power. When you can make a motherfucker come watch your shit, tune in and watch your shit, and they don't like you, just to say some negative shit. That's real talk. Nah, here's another bitch, the DC or whatever the fuck. Let me put him on timeout and watch how he be here. Nah, watch he'll be back too. This is how you time your bitches out and they'll come back. You know what I'm saying? So the power is when you can get a motherfucker just to say fuck you, right? And you ain't even thinking about them, ain't talking about them. That's a pure sign of fucking jealousy, people. Jealousy. Jealousy. Why would you want to be jealous? Instead of being jealous of what I'm doing, email me or call my hotline and say, yo, real, you doing some major shit, man. I can't hate what you're doing. How can I get with you and do what you're doing? How could you plug me into doing what you're doing? How can you help me to get where you get where you at? A dude hit me up and he said it himself on here. Asked me, he wanted to put together, I want to say, a cooking network on Facebook, right? I mean, right here on YouTube. Asked me for my help. I told him, look, let me know what you want to do. I'm not going to charge you. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to help you do it. So when somebody else come to you and ask you what to do, you don't charge them. You keep it going and you keep it going and we help each other out. Now that's what real family do. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you got to give me $100 to show you what to do. Or you got to give me $50 to show you what to do. Or you got to give me $30 to show me what to do. That's big shit. I'm not going to do that. Now, people, this is your choice. If you want to give these people your money, that's totally up to you guys. But I honestly feel if you're doing anything right, you should have money to do it. You shouldn't be asking nobody else for no help. Not to do no shit like this. For real. None of you guys asked me to start a YouTube channel. None of you guys asked me to start a podcast channel. That's what I wanted to do and I did it. Now, I've interviewed over 10 celebrities. Not one of them asked me for $1. We sit down, we chopped it up, and it was like, I'm going to do your show. I heard your shit. I like what you're doing. I'm going to do your show. Don't be jealous and mad at me because you ain't got one interview with not one celebrity, but you see I got over 10. Instead of being like a bitch and being mad and saying, fuck 313, call 313 and say, yo, man, what you doing, man? Show me what to do. And I'll show a nigga what to do. It's on and popping. Now, far as the Reggie Wright Jr. interviewing J Mix, I didn't even listen to the whole interview. I listened to 15 minutes of the interview on Jesse's show. I personally saw what was going and I didn't like it and I turned it off. And I didn't even listen to it. I didn't even listen to the one on the Bum First guy. I will take the Reggie Wright interview. I will take it. If Reggie Wright would give me the interview, I would do an interview with Reggie. And that's real talk. Now, let me say this about Reggie. I'm not going to call him a liar, and I'm not going to say he's telling the truth. But Reggie is a seasoned cop. Cops lie. How many times you went to court and you know the cop was up there lying? How many times have cops put innocent people in jail because they lying on them? There's a story here about a young man named Devante Sanford, right? Little boy was 15 years old and was a special needs boy. And the motherfucking Detroit homicide police officers lied on this boy and said that he confessed to killing these guys, right? Killing 4 people. 15 years old, special need boy. And a professional hitman 1 year later, after they done convicted this young man to life in prison, he done got his ass beat by police and guards and everything, and this boy done got fucked up in prison. A professional hitman who got caught for another murder came forward, told the story, said, I killed him. I don't even know this little boy. He wasn't even there. And the fucking hitman gave them the gun and told him where the guns was and told him how he did the murders and where he shot everybody at. Now, the only person that could have done that was the fucking actual killer. And guess how the professional hitman got caught? A Detroit police officer allegedly paid him to kill his wife at a CVS right here in Detroit, Michigan. So that's how that shit got out. And the little boy, they end up letting him go and they just had to pay him over $250,000 for all the time, 9 years that he spent in prison. So, yeah, he sounds believable because he's a cop, and that's what they're trained to do. They trained to lie. So it's up to you to use your common sense and your brains to tell if this motherfucker is lying to you or telling you the truth. J Mix is not, J Mix is not, okay, I see someone say I should sever ties with J Mix and RJ Bun. Well, let me say this. RJ Bun and J Mix, we never really had ties. We just, we do our thing. We hook up from time to time, and that's that. They do their thing, I do my thing. And that's pretty much that. So, that in a nutshell, I've always been my own man. No one has gave me anything. I invest in myself. Yeah, you got to ask the right questions. Okay. Like I say, man, you got to use your common sense to determine whether this man was lying to you or telling you the truth. And Jesse had so much, allegedly had so much information to determine was Reggie Wright Jr. lying and could have called him out. Okay, your integrity is everything. Ask a question. Get it on the record. If he don't want to answer it, goddamn it, you ask the question. Make him look bad. You feel me? So, I felt he should have did that. You know what? I never supported that confession letter. I never believed it. I gave my input on it and my take on it, right? That I didn't believe it. I never supported it because it didn't have enough proof in it to me. That's why you never see me do a video on it, and you never see me talk about it, because I just didn't believe it. That's just me. The little half dead theory, I never did a video on it. I just didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm my own man. That's what I'm telling you. I'm my own man. So you can't make me do something I don't want to do. So that's that. I wish Jesse nothing but the best of luck, hands down. I wish anybody that's doing YouTube videos nothing but the best of luck. Me, what do I feel about Gab and Sam? I never listened to Gab and Sam's show, but I did listen to Gab on Jesse's show. Gab seems like a cool dude. He seemed like he's okay. Like I said, I never watched his videos, so I don't know that much about him. You know, if Jesse put the stamp on him, okay, he's cool. I personally, like I said, I don't have nothing against him. That man never spoke nothing bad about me. I never spoke nothing bad about him. So that's that. That's how I feel about it. He's all right with me. If anybody that I ever had a beef with on YouTube, any YouTuber, they spoke my name first. And I had to react to that. And that's why the situations happened with those beefs. And they wasn't even beefs, to be honest with you. Like I said, they wasn't at my house, I wasn't at their house, so it wasn't a beef. You feel me? Well, like I said, that's their thing. I don't do that. Hey man, I appreciate the love and the respect. It's all good. But y'all, I gotta bounce. I just wanted to, come in. Uh, I kind of thought that too, CDT. It was I looked at it as, maybe he was excited that he was talking to Reggie. I'm not gonna say starstruck. He may have been a little excited. That's how I got out of it. He was a little excited about it. But hey, it is what it is, man. That's that man. And he got to bounce back from that. I ain't got to bounce back from it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in, and all is good. And it's all good. That's all I can say. Because you told the truth. You know what? The truth, some people ain't built for the truth, Diamond. Some people just ain't built for it. They ain't cut for it. Some people would love to be lied to. And that's plain and simple as that. They love to be lied to. And I say it all the time. Some people like to be lied to. Tell me the truth before you tell me a lie any day. Real talk. That's just how I feel about it. But I'm relaxing, chilling. So I can do that shit. My money made. My money made. So I'm out, fam. And the rest is history. Peace and love.